On a warm spring morning in late April 1991, the sun rose gently over the Great Plains, casting golden rays across Kansas wheat fields and Oklahoma pastures. To most, it felt like any other spring day. Kids argued over cereal boxes. Farmers tuned tractors. But overhead, in the sky's quiet vastness, invisible giants stirred. The atmosphere was aligning piece by piece into something monstrous. Warm, humid air crept in from the Gulf of Mexico. Aloft, cooler, drier air surged eastward from the Rockies. Above them all, the jet stream screamed across the continent like a freight train. Meteorologists knew this wasn't just another storm setup. It was a recipe that, once ignited, could change lives in an instant. By midday, the National Weather Service issued what they rarely did, an especially ominous warning, a particularly dangerous situation tornado watch.
Right here, okay? I put it just west of Ralston and Fairfax. These winds are increasing northeast of Stillwater, and we're just starting to get a little hint of rotation, but not really a whole lot. But there was a spotter that said they saw a funnel, so that's where the warning was really based on.
For veteran chasers and seasoned forecasters, those three words were chilling. It meant conditions were not just favorable for tornadoes, they were ripe for monsters. And monsters did come.
John, we are in the middle of baseball-sized hail. It just broke through our windshield here. We're on the Cimarron Turnpike. I'm getting very concerned that the storms in Payne County, if they turn east the way this tornadic storm off in southwest Osage County has done, that they could threaten, the storm from Payne County could threaten the metro area.
April 26, 1991, would become a day burned into memory. By the time dusk fell,
I had lived in Oklahoma all my life and seen tornadoes, but I'd never seen one pull stuff up off the ground like that.
over 55 tornadoes had touched down across Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, Missouri, and Iowa.
Throughout the afternoon and evening, across the central states, 56 twisters are reported.
But one tornado would stand above all, the Andover tornado.
This is an unbelievable sight. It looks like an F4 tornado. It's just about a mile north of us. We're actually out of danger, believe it or not.
Then, at 5:57, a killer touches down in Kansas.
Tornado touched down southwest of Wichita, Kansas.
Many people are drawn to tornadoes. Some at home are drawn right out of their living rooms, not by 200-mile-per-hour winds, but by the mesmerizing effect of this giant creature that is prowling the neighborhood.
Its path was merciless. It carved straight through McConnell Air Force Base, shredding hangars, scattering military jets, and leaving a war zone in its wake. Then it set its sights on Andover. Duke Evans, a local resident, caught the beast on video as it evolved from a roiling cloud mass into a towering wedge of destruction. His footage has since become some of the most iconic tornado video ever captured. It's haunting, yet mesmerizing. A swirling column of fury creeping across the horizon.
Almost 24 hours after a deadly storm hits with a fury, destroying everything in its path, its victims pick up the pieces.
In Andover, families had mere minutes. Some fled, others sheltered. Many survived by seconds, but the destruction was staggering. A mobile home park was erased. 17 lives were lost. Over 225 were injured. And yet, stories of survival, of miracles, rose from the rubble.
Richard Rico shows the devastating tornado left dozens of people in Hayesville with nothing but each other.
Across the state line in Oklahoma, another nightmare unfolded.
Or is it in Oklahoma, which has the greatest concentration of tornadoes that level houses to the ground?
Near the town of Red Rock, a colossal F4 tornado, nearly a mile wide, tore through 66 miles of countryside. It shattered oil tanks, ripped apart barns, and pulverized everything in its path. But what made this tornado historic wasn't just its destruction. It was what it taught science. Mobile Doppler radar recorded wind speeds of up to 286 miles per hour, some of the strongest ever observed at ground level. For meteorologists, this was a revelation. It proved that tornadoes could be more powerful than previously imagined. But tornadoes didn't just leave behind flattened homes and shattered glass. They left stories. Stories like the TV crew who sought shelter under a highway overpass as the tornado closed in. That terrifying moment, captured live on tape, would go on to change how we talk about tornado safety. Though it was once thought to be a safe place, experts now warn. Overpasses can be deadly traps in high-wind events. The 1991 outbreak also brought out something powerful in people: resilience. In Andover, neighbors climbed over wreckage to dig out trapped families. Churches opened their basements. Red Cross shelters filled with volunteers. In Oklahoma, schools canceled weeks of classes, not out of fear, but compassion. Kids needed time to heal mentally and physically. The community needed space to breathe. From a scientific perspective, the outbreak changed everything. Pushed Doppler radar into more regions. It validated theories about tornadic rotation signatures. It brought storm chasing into mainstream media and inspired a generation of meteorologists.
Every time I see the video of that huge tornado, I'm still amazed. Trying to describe the experience of being that close continues to be difficult. It was a combination of incredible excitement and a feeling of awe, being in the presence of a tremendous power, an unbelievable force.
The lessons learned from 1991 are still being taught in classrooms today. But this story isn't just about charts or wind speed. It's about a young mother shielding her children in a bathtub as walls collapse around them. It's about a farmer pulling neighbors from a crushed basement. It's about a storm that, despite its fury, couldn't break the human spirit. The sheer scale of the event is hard to comprehend. That weekend, over $500 million in damage was reported. $589 million in 1991. Or nearly $1.4 billion today.
Over 1,700 homes destroyed or damaged, and 20 dead.
Yet money can't measure what was lost. Family albums, wedding dresses, childhood toys, memories reduced to fragments. Local news stations carried haunting interviews. One man in Andover described seeing the sky boil.
Just, thinking, oh, well, I'm a cool dude. And I was out in the back porch taking pictures of it coming in. And when I saw it hit McConnell and I could see debris, I was amazed. I mean, it was just like looking up like this and I could see debris flying around.
Before everything went black. A survivor in Beatrice, Nebraska, recalled his dog barking wildly minutes before the twister hit. That warning gave them time to shelter. Hear their story. In the years since, cities rebuilt, communities healed, and each spring, when thunder rumbles in the distance, survivors remember.
Matter with how long it's been, those memories will never go away.
Some still keep tornado bags near the door, packed with old photographs, birth certificates, even shoes, because they know that when the wind comes, you don't always get time. April 26th is more than a date. It's a scar, a symbol, and a lesson. From destruction came innovation. From loss came unity. And from fear came preparedness. So when we remember the Great Plains tornado outbreak of 1991, we remember not just the storms, but the stories they left behind.